Hey guys, Chase Oliver 60 here. Today I'm going to be bringing you TNA Sacrifice 2011 pay-per-view predictions. Now, overall, the Sacrifice card looks really shitty. It doesn't look that great. It does have the big name potential, but overall, I just don't really like how it's built, how it's looked. It's not a card I would order. So yeah, let's just go on into it. From I guess they added this match. I don't know why. Robert E versus Brian Kedrick. Does anyone else care about this match at all? No, it's not just me. Why is this on the card? You could have not put Mr. Anderson on the card to like solidify that he's the true number one contender. You couldn't have like a Mr. Anderson match on there. You couldn't have like Samoa Joe wrestle on this card, but you put Robbie E and Brian Kendrick. I'm sorry, I do not follow that much TNA. I mostly catch like the last hour of TNA, if anything. And I don't know what these two did to build up this feud, but it sounds like garbage. Don't care. I'm just gonna say Robbie E for prediction's sake, just because from what I see, TNA really likes this whole Robbie E character, and they have a lot of investment in it, I guess. A match that I'm actually looking forward to is Crimson versus Abyss. Uh, Besides TNA not really building up this match a lot because they kind of been hinting that they want to do Crimson versus Samoa Joe, it makes sense. Crimson with Samoa Joe sounds like a good feud in my opinion. Crimson has very much impressed me. I don't know if Crimson has wrestled before this, like outside TNA. I haven't even heard of this Crimson guy until he debuted in TNA. So if someone wants to just tell me where he's from, that'd be great. But Crimson is very unique. I really like him. Great looking guy. He does have a look of a wrestler, and TNA better keep this investment in him. He's a definite like term of a TNA original that could make a big name company if TNA uses him right. Uh, my prediction is Crimson for the win. You gotta just build up this Crimson character for this Samoa Joe feud you want to put him in. Next up, we got Mexican American versus the Ink Inc. Really, I'm not a big fan of this whole Mexican American stable. I don't like how Inky was just thrown in here just because the Motor Machine Guns were not really able to go because I believe Motor City Machine Guns would have been a better choice. But since Chris Samon's hurt, that obviously couldn't happen. So just to build up this Mexican American stable, why not Mexican American? I'm predicting them to win. If Inky wins, I wouldn't be surprised, but I really have no interest in this match. But yeah, so that should be at least a little bit interesting. TNA Knockout Championship match: Madison Rain versus Mickey James. Mickey James is the champion, and if Mickey James wins, Tara's off her contract. I say Mickey James wins, and then you just set up Mickey James versus Tara, or maybe do something that excites the fans with Mickey James and Tara. I don't even know, but I just say Mickey James gets the win over here, mainly because Tara doesn't. I mean, Madison Rain doesn't need it. Mickey James just won the title first of all, and also Mickey James and Tara would be a very interesting matchup in the future, and it would actually be more likely to just knock out the Vision. Then, for some dumb reason, we have AJ Styles as Tommy Dreamer. What? Correct me if I'm wrong. Who took AJ out of action for like a month? Pretty sure that was Bully Ray. Why is Tommy Dreamer going against AJ Styles? It makes no sense to me. I mean, I love AJ Styles. He's my favorite wrestler, but fact of the matter is, it's just like Tommy Dreamer, AJ Styles. But this could be a sleeper match. I just don't understand why it's AJ Styles, Tommy Dreamer, and it's not AJ Styles versus Bully Ray. But it is what it is. My prediction is AJ Styles, and then AJ Styles moves on to Dreamer, or maybe Tommy Dreamer via interference by Bully Ray. Who knows? Those two might happen, but I just see Bully Ray coming out at some point in this match and either costing AJ or attacking AJ after he wins. Then we get the X Division Championship match, a match that could very well be the match of the night. Both guys are very good in the ring. We got Max Buck, one half of Generation Me, well, no longer Generation Me, but that's where he was originally from, versus the champion Kazarian. Kazarian is a very good talent for TNA. I enjoyed him. He's like an X Division legend. He basically helped make the X Division along with AJ Styles, Low Key, Jerry Lynn, Chris Sabin, all those guys. And he's just one of those guys, works hard for the X Division title. does his best work. And to me, I don't know if Max Buck is ready to win the title just yet. I feel that Kazarian deserves it more. Most people don't know who Max Buck is, but then again, Gunner's the television champion. So why not just throw it on Max Buck and build him up? Maybe you can do something with the Exhibition Championship. But yeah, there hasn't been really any build to this match. So you would be kind of surprised why this match is on this card, or you may not even know. But my prediction is Kazarian, but I would not be surprised if Max Bucks walk away with the gold. In the TNA Tag Team Championship match, Matt Hardy and the Wildcat Chris Harris versus the champions Beer Money. Um, to me, as much as I love both James Storm and Robert Roode, it's Beer Money's time to go. They need to separate. They need to become their own stars. Robert Roode needs to become a main eventer. I think TNA is finally realizing that they have a main eventer in this Robert Roode character, and that it's time for him to get elevated and moved up and try new things because the main event right now it's very bland. You have Steen, RVD, and Mr. Anderson, and Mr. Anderson's already set to fight to wrestle in the main event for the Sacrifice pay per view against the champion. And when Jeff Hardy was there, it was just basically Jeff Hardy, RVD, and Mr. Anderson. And then before Jeff Hardy became champion, it was Kurt Angle, Anderson, RVD, and you get the picture. It's just been really bland, and they've been trying to get this Matt Morgan in there. Actually, a couple times Matt Morgan has wrestled Jeff Hardy for the TNA title. But they've been trying to get you guys in there, make it interesting. And I feel like now they're trying to get Matt Morgan back in there, and maybe add this Robert Roode back in there. And who knows, maybe put Samoa Joe or Bully Ray or AJ Styles. Someone you just need to freshen this up because it gets boring seeing the same 2 or 3 guys going for the world title every single, especially for the past like 4 months at least. So yeah, but to me, I just feel Matt Hardy, Chris Harris just to win, have Beer Money lose in a way where it's signaling breakup. Then to the match I'm least looking forward to: Kurt Angle and China versus the Jarretts, which is consisted of the team of Jeff Jarrett and his wife Karen Jarrett. This feud needs to end. It won't end tonight, or not tonight, but the night of sacrifice. But it needs to end soon. You've driven it to the ground. Sure, they're putting on great pay-per-view matches, but I'm sorry when the build-up to these are so lame and so stupid that you don't even care about the pay-per-view matches. It's not working. Okay, I get it. Yeah, Kurt Angle and Jeff Jarrett have been putting on good pay-per-view matches, but just because they're putting on good matches doesn't mean this feud should continue on. You got to end it. End it at Slammiversary somehow. Do something. I do not want to see this. If this seriously goes on to the future of I don't know. If this goes on till July or Bound for Glory, which I doubt it will, I'll be really, really pissed off, and I would not know what to say to this whole move by TNA. So, yeah. Then we got the TNA World Heavyweight Championship match. Rob Van Dam versus Champion Steen. Really, like I said, it's just the same 2 guys in this main event. It's never different. It's always the same guys, and it gets to the point where it's just like, I don't care. And the fact of the matter is, Slammiversary used to be the home of the King of the Mountain match, a match I enjoyed. But now we know the winner's going to fight Mr. Anderson. And boy, who does Mr. Anderson want more, RVD or Steen? I figured Steen, much as I don't want Steen to win. I figured they're going to keep the belt on him and have him go against Mr. Anderson one-on-one. I don't think Mr. Anderson will really get involved in this. Like, I don't think there's any purpose for him to get involved in this. But hey, we'll see. So yeah, that's about it for this. But yeah, my prediction is Steen. So overall, if I think about the TNA Sacrifice PPV card, what I think is going to happen, I think it will be a good card. To be honest with you, like I said, it looks lackluster. There's nothing really that pops to your eye out. There's nothing that really says, "Oh, I can't wait for that match." I mean, Max Buck and Kazarian. Most people read Max Buck and they go, "Who the fuck is that?" They don't know who Max Buck is. Most people know who Kazarian is, but they don't know who Max Buck is. So it makes sense why you wouldn't know who Max Buck is. But to be honest with you, this whole card doesn't really look that good. But then again, Slammiversary is coming up, and that's kind of like the SummerSlam for TNA. It's their like second big pay per view. So yeah, that's about it. So thank you all for watching. If you guys like this video, like it. If you guys like me, subscribe. Remember to check out my Guru Ido, Word Life, sang by John Cena, covered by me. So should be interesting if you enjoy that kind of stuff. But yeah, so anyways, I'm Chase Oliver 68, and thank you all for watching.